Picture this. You just opened your restaurant, one of your life dreams, or you've been working hard the past few years to build your restaurant business. It's a soft moonlit night along the sands of Bali, but not a full moon, so you expect nothing strange to happen. This is a normal moon night where normal things should happen, and you haven't been drinking. Anyway, you're at the restaurant feeling proud of what you've accomplished when suddenly the dining room is overflowing with people. The lucky ones have tables, the rest are snaking their way out the door, raising their fists and waiting with angry faces for seats to become available. You're gonna make a lot of money tonight, but not as much as you could make if there weren't so many hungry diners leaving in frustration. Now your servers are getting frazzled, the kitchen is getting slammed, tickets are piling up, and your POS system just went down. Will you be able to track how much you're making tonight, or survive? If only you were more prepared for this sudden growth, which again is not because of a full moon. Yes, swift growth can be a dream come true. It can also be a pain in the butt. As your restaurant grows, you need to grow with it. You must constantly reevaluate your policies and procedures, train staff properly, sorry, robots aren't an option yet, and hire new employees as needed. When that POS system starts shooting sparks, you need to get a new one instead of relying on duct tape. We see what you did, guys. By planning for and managing your fast growth, instead of hoping it will manage itself, you'll maintain your reputation. The last thing you want is for your restaurant to fail because it got too busy and you couldn't handle it. That's why we created this guide to help you manage sudden restaurant growth. Watch it, read it, memorize it, send us a nice thank you email, put it to practice. We are Guma Channel, and this is how to survive and plan for sudden restaurant growth. One, start with a solid business growth strategy. Short-term plans are simple. What's for dinner? Chicken. Done. Easy. Now what's for dinner every day for the rest of the month? That's a long-term plan. Planning long-term is harder and takes more time, dedication, and thought. Creating long-term plans are a necessity if you want to get anywhere with your business, and they serve as a blueprint for growth. Before you really start growing, having your goals on paper will help you break down everything that needs to be done and will give you a map of what to do when challenges happen. You'll know how much extra staff, food, and equipment you'll need in the future and when you'll need it. Like before your restaurant gets so busy it implodes. 2. Contact that friendly financial advisor who gave you their number at that one conference, but you didn't call back because you thought, how hard can accounting be? You've learned accounting is pretty hard, haven't you? And taxes. Who wants to deal with all those numbers? Some people do. In fact, some people love accounting and doing taxes. Insane, right? Luckily, you don't have to do everything on your own. You actually shouldn't. When it comes to getting the numbers right, crunching the data, and taking time to figure out cash flow, working with a financial planner can save you a lot of time and a lot of headache. You'll also have someone on your team to help manage restaurant growth. New expenses? A financial planner can help with that. Plus, he or she will uncover opportunities you may never think of. More brains are always better, especially if you're a zombie. Number 3. Make lots of spreadsheets so you understand why you're growing. Okay, you don't have to use spreadsheets. You can use napkins if that system works for you.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
But you need to be tracking everything as much as possible so you can understand why your restaurant is growing. If your sales are increasing, why? Was it that marketing campaign you did with that adorable dog? Has your chef created a new menu that everyone is talking about? Please, in a good way. Did you give your servers more training so now they don't visit every table before putting the tickets in and slamming the kitchen with 50 orders all at once? We're looking at you, Nikki. Kudos for all your hard work, and hopefully you know which one of the approaches is causing the most growth. Something you're doing is setting you apart from the competition, and you need to track what that is to replicate it, putting more fuel in the fire. Go over your sales with a fine-tooth comb, double-check payroll, review assets, receivables, and any increases in overhead costs. Look at everything and make notes on your napkin, or whatever. Over time, all this data will show you what is having the strongest impact on your bottom line, so you know how best to move forward. 4. Use systems that work, not systems that don't work, obviously. It may sound obvious, but many restaurants fail from sudden growth because their systems can't handle the change. Right now, it may seem easy to manage your restaurant, but the bigger you get, the more you'll need help with the day-to-day aspects. Revise the processes and policies that make your restaurant run like a well-oiled machine. Think of what can be streamlined as you grow. And remember to tell your staff, there's nothing worse than go-to orders piling up because you changed the system and forgot to tell Nikki that she now has to put orders in the left window and not the right one. Oh, Nikki. Number 5. Good service always wins. Your food might create the most amazing taste explosion, causing diners to become one with the universe, but if Nikki, oh Nikki, is rude and overcharges customers, they won't be back. Servers and hosts are the face of your business. If no one likes them, it tarnishes your food, even if you're serving ambrosia. The best servers can fail at good customer service when sudden growth happens, so planning ahead to hire more staff and offer additional training will help everyone adjust. Most of all, listen to your customers. Listen to what they like and what or who they don't like. If who they don't like happens to be Nikki, well, you two should talk. 6. Budget. That's simple. We get it. You're excited about growth and the success of your restaurant. You want to redecorate, put your logo on t-shirts, add truffles to the menu because why not? The sky's the limit. We understand the joy of spending money, but when your restaurant is booming, it's easy to spend too much. Keeping a strict budget and controlling costs will ensure you don't go bankrupt from too much excitement. If you're not already, start tracking rent, food costs, marketing, payroll, everything. And since spending money is pretty fun, set goals based on growth so you can splurge occasionally. We know you've been eyeing those light-up giant fishbowl glasses people love to drink from, and yes, you can put your logo on them. Number 7. Teamwork makes the dream work. Or something like that. You can't run a restaurant alone, unless you have superpowers. If you had those, you'd be off fighting crime, not watching this guide. So you know the importance of creating a highly skilled team that's efficient in the kitchen and front of house. Your servers, cooks, bartenders, accountant, HR person, manager, and all the rest will make or break your business. Are you hiring the right people who can handle stressful, busy days? Are you being consistent with training so they gain new skills and refresh the ones they already have? Now that Nikki is gone, make sure the rest of your team is getting plenty of support. 8. Don't be stingy with praise. This is often an overlooked aspect of successful growth. People love to work hard when they're respected and appreciated. Hopefully you have a recognition strategy in place. And no, gold stickers won't cut it. Do you have an Employee of the Month program? Holiday parties? Did you tell your chef his idea about serving pasta in conch shells is mind-blowing? Even a simple "great work today" can go a long way after an exhausting day. The last thing you want are employees who don't feel valued and start cutting corners once you have more diners. 9. Change with the times. Some people can't let the 80s go. They love big hair, big shoulder pads, and popped collars. It's okay if you love those things too. Psst, we won't tell anyone. While it's okay for you to indulge in your 80s obsession on the weekends, your restaurant needs to change. If you bought a restaurant from the 80s, give it a facelift. And if your restaurant was hip when you first opened, but it's been a few years, evaluate whether or not it's time for an update. Try new systems, experiment with different strategies, give your members-only jacket a loving wash after all these years. The most successful restaurant owners can pivot and adapt as needed, even if they're always an 80s kid at heart. And it's recap time. You should feel less stressed now about sudden restaurant growth. More zen. You have a strategy, you know why you're growing, you've trained your team, and put a budget in place. Hopefully with the help of professionals. Best of all, you're open to change and ready to adapt to anything that comes your way. You're gonna make it, baby.
Thank you for listening to Gemma Consult. If you liked the show, make sure to subscribe right now so you're first to hear new episodes. With new motivation on how to take your entrepreneurial dreams to the next level. We're here to help each other grow to new heights. If you know an entrepreneur who would benefit from the support of our community, please share the show with them. Thanks for listening.